WHO has said that it's not necessary to impose travel bans on China, but we have seen a number of countries do this unilaterally. Do you think that's offensive towards China? Is that inappropriate given that there's no guidance to do that?
Well, WHO has repeated several times that they not favor or not, they stand against the travel and the trade limitations. WHO is a professional organization, and during the past decades, they have dealt with several epidemics. They have collected many experiences, which are very helpful. One of them is no limitation for the travel, low limitation for trade. And 17 years ago, when we fought SARS, we benefited from the regulation. So I hope that the governments of the different countries respect and follow WHO's advices and regulations, which are professional. They are the advices from the real expert.
And you mentioned there's no need to tame trade or do trade relationships differently. How much is this going to hurt the Chinese economy, do you think, if any?
Well, such an epidemic will affect the economy in China and in the world. I'm sorry. But the affection will be limited and for short term, because an epidemic would not change the fact that China has a huge market of 1.4 billion consumers, and also would not change the long-term the prospect of the strong development, and also would not change the China's policy of openness and reform.
So you see short-term impact, no economic crisis, because you don't anticipate that at all.
Yeah.
And the other question is, the People's Bank of China has already put a package of measures to help the Chinese economy. If the economy continues to slow, however, do you expect the central bank to provide more support if that was needed?
Well, in fact, yesterday, the Central Bank of China has injected 1.7 trillion RMB yuan. And IMF, I think, made a comment that they believed that such a big amount of capital will play a significant role in reducing the impact on the world economy.
And that's on the economics, but we also know there's trade, and there's a trade deal now with the US that's pegged to goals and targets. Would China ask for more time or perhaps more flexibility if the coronavirus has an impact on the economy?
Well, the first phase agreement between China and the United States is good news for China, for the US, and for the world. And so for the impact on the economy will be limited, and for short term,